Hey guys, welcome to the Digital Marketing Academy SOS series. Whether you found us just by chance or you were looking for something specifically, we're here to help you develop your marketing strategies and take them to the next level. Today what we got for you is how to write a powerful email headline. Yeah, headlines is very important that you develop the ability to create a great headline. The best way to write a good headline is to keep it simple and direct. Be clever only when being clever is being called for. So guys, your headline is one of the most critical components that you will see in your email marketing campaign. You know, if we look at this next diagram, which we're talking about the email process here, you see here, your headline is the way, your gateway, because everything is interlinked until the point you make a sale, right? So your headline, if your headline does not attract, if your headline doesn't pop, if your headline doesn't call out, open me please, doesn't do that, then you don't get to the email copy. Now then your email copy has to do something else as well. Your email copy has to make them click on that link. Now that link has to do something else. That link takes them to your website. Now your website's got to do its business too. It's got to get them to opt in or get them to make you a sale. But you see, the gateway, the first link in this chain will be your headline. So the headline or the subject line for your emails are considered by most internet marketers to be the most important part. So before you start writing this big subject line, understand that your headline is the most important part. You ask why? Why? Because it is the headline or the subject line that determines if an individual will open or read your email at all. So despite you could write the best copy that you've ever written in the email, if your headline is not enticing enough, then it's not going to get clicked on. Remember, your people that are getting bombarded on a regular basis, their email is getting flooded. See all of this? This is just today. I mean, this is just flooding of emails coming in. If you do not have a headline that grabs their attention and say, open me please, then your subject line or whatever other instructions you want will not happen. So if your headline is not good enough, then you do not get your email copy, you do not get the click, people clicking on your link, people do not go to your website, and you do not get the sales. That's how important a headline is. Now, one thing we got to do is avoid being spammy. And sometimes we kind of forget about what is spam and all of this. So spam is any email messages that contains commercial advertising. In most cases, spam is unsolicited, sent out on an extremely large scale, and a nuisance to most emailers. It is estimated that as much as 95% of all mail messages are sent some kind of spam, some type, you know. So very important that we understand that we don't want to become spammy. You know, we want to be honest in our dealings with our potential customers. We want to be, these emails, we capture them. I mean, hopefully we have captured them in an honest way. And we're just trying to get in contact with the people who have actually asked us to get in contact with them because they have put in their email. So, but when we're dealing with this, we are dealing with email providers, right? So there are hundreds and hundreds of email providers. And what they do to protect their customers is to put anti-spam filters so that their customers are not attacked by emails, unsolicited emails. So all of them are a little bit different. So it's like dealing with a wall of defense that you're coming up against, you know. So when you're sending out your email, before we even get to the headline, you got to get through the email filters that these email providers put out. So here are a few tips on how to get around these spam filters that they put out. Make sure you always put a subject on the subject line. I hope you guys are doing that at least, because if not, your email is not even going to get open. So always put a subject on the subject line. Create concise, direct to the point, and interesting subject lines. So keep your subject line interesting and direct and to the point. Never use these spammy words. Just remember some of these spammy words like free. No suspicious words like discounts and porn and teen and so on. You know, we avoid suspicious words, or as I like to call them, hype words. You know, to avoid the hype words. You know, guys. Anyway, why would you send out a hype email? Those things are played out. You know, maybe if it was 2006, 2008, maybe the hype might work. But people have called on that hype just simply doesn't work. So stay away from trying to hype it up, and avoid words that look very suspicious to these spam filters. Avoid using all caps. Yes, avoid using caps at all costs. Steer clear from punctuation marks, you know, the happy faces, the little arrows that you can put in with the equal signs, and the, you know, avoid punctuation marks, you know. Keep the email text only. Keep it simple. Keep it text only. Don't end with a numeric digit, okay? Don't use the ADV prefix, okay? So remember these things and avoid too many spaces and gaps, white spaces. Okay, very important. We don't want to send up the flag that hey, we're spam. So avoid these gaps and white spaces. So these are 8 very solid tips that you could use to start filtering through their defense systems. But even if you follow all of these instructions, there is always X amount of emails being filtered by your client's email account being filtered. So even if you follow all of these steps that we're just talking about, there is a percentage of your emails that will end up in the spam box. So if we look at my email account, I mean, if you just take a quick look at it and we go to spam, and you know, this is just one of my emails, you know, I got all this spam so coming in. So even though, right, we might have followed all these steps that we were just talking about, your email may wind up in this spam box. So you now got to be aware that this may happen. So you must break through their defenses. This is your next task. Okay, I've done everything I could so that it breaks through their defenses, but now I must do something to break through their defenses. So how do you break through their defenses? Now, the way you break through their defenses, you including your email, in each email, a treasure. Now, when you include a good treasure, people will hunt for your email no matter where it is. If it's an email that they're looking forward to, like, hey, I just put in my email address, I got to find it. By including a treasure inside your email, it will make the people want to seek out your email and see what's in it. You know, I put my email because I wanted to get this, or I put my email for a reason. So let me show you a simple way of what I'm talking about. Let's say, I'm going to go back to the internet now. Here is an opt-in, and I'm going to be giving you guys, you're probably going to see this later on, but this is an opt-in page. You put in your name, your email, and you get a bonus ebook. You know, this is a free ebook. So once you click Get Started Now, that will take you to this page. Thank you very much for putting in your email. You know, I'm always grateful for people putting it in. And I say, don't forget to check your email for the link to the training series and your free ebook. Very important that, hey, where am I going to get this ebook from? Well, you got to go to your email and get the link. Now, here's where it gets very interesting. Since we are new to your email account, if by chance you don't receive our email in your inbox, check your junk or spam folder and mark it as safe. A lot of the times, I don't see this in but you must tell the person, instruct them that if by any chance you are found me in your junk or your spam folder, please transfer me over to the inbox folder. And once they mark you as safe, and that's the point. This is the whole point of doing this. This is the whole point of putting a treasure in the email, is for them to mark your emails as safe. Now, some people will ask me, well, which is the best? Is GetResponse better than Aweber? Or is Aweber better than GVO? And which is the best? All emails have a percentage that end up in the junk folder. Some percentage. Regardless of whether it's eChimp, regardless of whether it's GetResponse, GVO, or Aweber. They all end up in the junk folder, some percentage of it. The point is, the best way around that problem is for your clients and to give your clients a treasure. Something that they will have to go and find in their email, hunt through all of those and say, where is it? They gotta hunt through their email. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Bam, I found it. And mark it as safe. Right? And that's what you want to do. Once they mark it as safe, you will have a high through rate because they've told their provider that you are safe to come to their email. So this is why, especially in the beginning, when you're sending those first few emails out, make sure you put a few treasures in there, a few gems in there, so that they have to find your email. Of course, value is always the key to keep them coming back, but at least if they can mark your emails as safe, is very, very important. Can't stress that enough. So, after we've done all of that, we've gotten through the defenses at last. We broke through. Now we're back to headlines. Now we got to use powerful headlines to maximize your sales. That's how we're going to maximize our sales. We're going to use powerful headlines. And these are some of the, I'm going to give you, here are 5 tips to produce these results that will help you produce results. Now, like I said, these tips are going to help you a lot. So we want you to be, number 1, be original. No, if you want people to open your emails, do something a little bit different than the crowd. Okay? So be a little bit original. Get a little crazy is number 2. Get crazy with it. I like that one. Get crazy with it. Say something shocking, something intriguing, something that, whoa, man, I really gotta check what's going on. Hey, pretend like the world is ending. Look, if you don't open this email, the world's coming to an end. Make it appear that something terrible is going to happen if they don't open that email. I like these pretend like the world is ending type of thing, but it helps. These are ways to get them to click through. Be unpredictable. Don't look like everyone else. Don't just be like we were talking about being original. Don't be predictable. Like I've seen your headline 100 times. Okay. Be a little bit different. If you're borrowing from other people's, change it up a little bit. I know we are taught to be copycats, and there's nothing wrong with being a copycat. We're not here to reinvent the wheel. I see a good headline, I'm swiping it. You know what I mean? That's what we do, but I can change it a little bit. I can twist it a little bit. I can modify it a little bit so it's not exactly the same. I can do a little something that puts a little bit of me in there. And remember that people, you got to get them to go through there. I remember there was one headline that, I don't know, it still sticks out in my head. It was a headline, the guy said, "Are you a space alien?" And it's like, huh? And he's like, what? Yeah, only successful entrepreneurs are space aliens. I'm like, boy, this is crazy. So, these type of headlines, and I had to click through, and I mean, I still remember the headline because it made me like, are you a space alien? Only space aliens are successful entrepreneurs. And you had to click through. It was like very unpredictable, very weird headline. But they help you click through. Now, give an incomplete thought. This is another powerful way of doing it. You just give an incomplete thought, and with that thought, you at first I thought she was crazy, but then I realized, so you just leave them hanging, and the only way to figure out what are you talking about is to go inside your email. So basically, now that we're going through these, I want to get you guys a step further, because I know we're going to be doing these headlines. And these headlines, let me show you this free ebook that I'm giving to you guys as an addition. This is an addition to the training we just went through, because I know that we need every tool that we can to advance. This is probably, I would say, at least my top 5 ebooks of all time. I use this book daily, because it helps me with my PPC, anything that I need a headline. My blog, if I need to create a blog headline, this is probably one of the most awesome ebooks that I've ever downloaded. And I mean, it's a very simple ebook, and I'll show you what I mean by it. This ebook is it gives you these little headlines like unlock, So an unlock headline grabs your prospect's attention, because when they unlock it, it perceives like it's something of value inside of it. And then they'll give you an example. Unlock the secrets of selling high-ticket items. And this whole book has got 101 of these little treasure. Sometimes I just pick a random, I will pick something like, okay, let's try this one today. Healthy. How to earn a healthy income pulling weeds part-time, blah, blah, blah. And you could do that. I mean, it got 101 of these. So this will start helping you developing these headlines. So, I hope this ebook will be of great benefit. It's been a great benefit to me. It's part of this training that we're doing today, so it's free. So all you got to do is click the link, and then you will get it, as I said, and you will be able to download it. Don't forget, we also give the training, so free training. So anytime you want to come to the Academy, you're more than welcome. So on that note, I'm going to catch you on the next SOS series. See ya. Bye. Hi, and thank you for watching that video from the Digital Marketing Academy. We created these short video series. We call them the SOS series, marketing series. But we want to help you further. We want to take your marketing to the next level. So click the link down below, and it will take you straight to the Academy, where you will get an in-depth training, 5-video training, totally free, no commitments. So I'll see you on the other side. Bye.